Hello, we're live. It's Watford v Middlesbrough live from Vicarage Road. And they've all kicked off in an empty stadium. And Watford have a new manager. How long will he last? And Ben Foster to take the goal kick. First header goes to a Middlesbrough player. Now Watford hooked over. That should be back to the Borough keeper. He boots it out towards the Elton John stand. Fletcher, Chababar, Tavernier for Watford. And Borough have taken the ball now. Got a chance to get a crossing, couldn't get it in. Having to go backwards. Paddy McNair on the ball, just playing it out towards the Elton John stand. Cross comes in, and that is hooked away. Good defending. Watford with a strange new kit this season. Of course, nicknamed the Hornets. I think that's Killiam or Calium. Well, they're a Spanish company. Went for a Hornets look. And Watford will clear that bowl pretty badly, but they're going to come away with it. Watford did lose 7 of their last Premiership games as they were relegated last season, but now there's a chance here maybe for Watford to take an early lead. Here he goes. Is he going to go for a shot? He's past 1, past 2. He's in the box. Can't. And wins a corner. He turned one player. I don't think Neil Warnock liked that much. But it comes off Howson for a corner. So Watford with the corner. I'm going to go short. No crossing. Again, another short pass. Keelan puts the ball in. Hooked away. But Watford back with the ball. That's a good ball played in. And it just needs a good cross. And that's going to be another corner. Five in the stream. Hello, how are you? These weird times with the coronavirus. As Watford take this corner. Straight in this time. And that'll go out for a goal kick. Bounce behind and hit to stay safe. Of course, Watford started the Premiership pretty poor last season. Saville got a surprise win over Liverpool at Vicarage Road. But otherwise, no surprise they got relegated. You can't have a poor start in the Premiership and expect to stay up. So from this league, Wycombe Wanderers are the favourites to go down, but I think they'll be quite happy if they finish 21st. There should be a chance for Borough. I think Watford have got this in their own half. It's going to be back to Ben Foster. He's going to clear long, straight up the line through the middle. Heads up. No, back with Watford in the middle. Coming down their left side. No, that's their right side, sorry. Here comes Tavernier for Middlesbrough. Can he find his number 11? He does. Saville. Johnny Howson. Back to number 11. Back to 16 Howson. Howson trying to get it in the box, but can only get a throw in. Spence with the throw in. Number 11 couldn't turn, and Watford clear. Header on, and it's going to be a free kick to Watford on the halfway line. A foul by hole number 4. Bit of a head injury, nothing serious. Neil Warnock is quite a successful manager in the Championship. Quite a few promotions. Only probably rarely keeps his teams up in the Premiership. So Watford in the middle now. Straight down the line, no. Easy for Middlesbrough. Came off Keith Stroud's referee, and the referee's blown his whistle. What for, I'm not sure. He's pulling play back for some reason or another. Drop ball. Confusing. No. Number 17. No, nothing. Is he decepted by the Borough player? Over to 16. Johnny Howson. No, went out. Yeah, Fletcher, that was out of play. So, Ivanic, if that's his name, won back-to-back titles in Israel for Tel Aviv. I don't think that's saying much. A throw into Watford just by the corner flag. So throwing for Watford from their left side. Number 21 will take it, throws it to number 12. Number 12 in the box. And that's going to be a corner to Watford. So here comes the corner from number 20, plays it short, ball in the box, heads up, and we have our first goal of the Championship season. With a header, and Watford take the lead. 1-0 to the Hornets. It's a good header. And Cathcart with a brilliant header. Got his head to that ball, straight into the bottom corner, and gives Watford a 1-0 lead. It's a good corner and a good header. So 10 minutes gone and we have our first goal of the game. 1-0 to the Watford. So Middlesbrough now on the back foot. But the Championship is a marathon. You can actually start pretty poor in the Championship, then have a decent run and fly up the table. Middlesbrough were pretty poor from defending from corners last season, and once again that's where the goal has come from. But it was actually a decent header from Cartwright. down Wilmot. And they'll go out for a throw-in to Middlesbrough. So far a decent game. Heads up. Could be a chance here for Borough if he can keep hold of the ball, number 11. Fletcher. And it's going to be weird. Back to Fletcher. From Fletcher. Oh, just wide of the post. But he took a deflection on the way, so it's a corner to Middlesbrough. It's a good response for Middlesbrough. So the strike partnership for Middlesbrough is Fletcher and Abrasonga. So corner for Middlesbrough. That's a strange corner. Bit heavy. Now Watford can come forward. Can't go nowhere, and that's going to be a foul, is it? No, play on. Here comes Middlesbrough forward. Oh, he only finds a Watford player in a good position. Now Watford come forward, and that's going to be a foul. Free kick to Watford. It's been a lively opening 13 minutes. Number 6 back to the central defender, and he'll just play it back on Watford's left side. Plays it into middle, carrying the ball forward. Oh, that was a good run there by Ben Wilmot. Oh, there could be a chance maybe. No, Ben Foster is out and boots the ball out straight to a Middlesbrough player, but it's a good challenging by Watford. Watford now bringing the ball down their right. Going back. Watford's captain Tom Cleverley, former Everton and Man United player. Ball still with Watford. Going forward. Number 6. Plays a little pass, gets the ball back. Plays it square. Watford just passing the ball around. Cleverly only finds a Borough shirt. He clears his lines. And that's going to be a throw-in to Watford. I think he's going to go Wilmot straight back to Ben Foster. And he plays it straight back to Wilmot. He's had a decent game so far. And number 10 turns. Gets past one. Still going. Is he going to go for goal? Yes, he is. The 18-year-old took the shot. Pedro. It was a good run. Twisted. Got past 2 players and Pedro had a good shot there. But he was just straight at the keeper. First league start for Watford, the Brazilian player Pedro. Will he be a future Brazilian superstar? 60 minutes played, Watford with the lead. Throwing to Watford inside their own half. On the left side, throw-in taken, header. Nothing much happening there. So looks like it's going to be another throw-in to Middlesbrough this time. On their left side, number 29 will take it. Spence with the throw-in. Looks for Fletcher. Fletcher heads on. And the flag goes up. He was caught offside there. Here's Cathcart's goal. Good corner in. It's a really powerful header. It's a good header. Watford certainly deserved the lead. No, Watford, no, back to Middlesbrough. Can Middlesbrough bring this ball forward? No, they can't. Good challenge in. Middlesbrough win the ball back. Number 7 plays it on his right, but Watford will bring it and pass it straight back to Middlesbrough. 29 Spence gets the ball back. Spence trying to get a cross in, he does, and that would have gone out for a throw in, but I think it went out of play anyway, so it's a goal kick. Genio Pozzo. How long before Watford are looking for a new manager? They'll take the poison chalice at Vicarage Road. Well, Spence. Which we're now going down their right side. That's a poor ball, and that will be easily dealt with by Watford. And that's going to go out for a goal kick. Eight managers. Is that only 5 years? I thought it was more than that. Watford 5 years in the Premiership, not bad going. Got to report so is Watford could be moving to a new stadium. I think Vicarage Road is more than perfect for Watford. They don't actually fill this stadium on a match day. I don't see why Watford would want a new stadium with a bigger capacity. I think the current capacity is just under 25,000, which I think is absolutely perfect for Watford. Watford just outside London. They do have an underground station. And that'll be a throw into Middlesbrough. Number 29, Spence with the throw in. Takes it long. As Briar looking for that equaliser. Fletcher hits it off a Watford player, and Watford might bring this ball forward. Number 21. Long ball. Oh, he's found a Watford. Okay, Middlesbrough do something here. Tavernier trying to get through. But Watford. Ben Samer boots it long. And that will be back to Hole, who will play back to his keeper. And the Borough keeper boots long. 21 minutes played. Fletcher. Spence. And that's a poor ball from Howson. So throw in to Watford. And thank you for everybody's in the stream for this live audio commentary. Been a very, very good game so far. Full of energy, both teams. And here comes Wilmot. going to their left side. Saville. There's Wilmot. And when we're going to bring it forward, no, it goes backwards. Saville again on the ball. Hits some Borough player. And it's going to be Middlesbrough's house and no. One's in the cleverly. Is this going to be Borough's or Watford's? And ricocheted. Could be a chance here for Watford, for Middlesbrough. Good save by Foster. It was a tight angle with that for Borough. There's a good save there by Ben Foster. Former England goalkeeper. The massive ricochet there. Good pass through. And that was a tight angle. What do I mean? Decent goalie would have actually scored. As a free kick just inside their half for Watford. Oh, he's lost the ball there. Now what can Middlesbrough do? He's a player on. Spence was on there. So Tavernier turned him down and has gone backwards to Hull. And Hull will go back to the Borough keeper. The Borough keeper kicks it long up the pitch. Heads up. Another header. Back with Borough inside their own half. Marvin Johnson can only find a Watford player. Stayed in play. There will come Watford. Good interception that by Middlesbrough. They have won the ball back in some good areas, Middlesbrough, especially the midfield areas. As Ben Foster grabs the ball. Will Neil Warnock be happy in 21 minutes? Who's been man of the match so far? Which players really shone in this game? As Middlesbrough, no. Back with Watford now. Watford coming forward. Again, good interception again by Middlesbrough. Back to their keeper. Keeper kicks it all the way through the middle. Heads up. Back with Borough. Could be a chance here for Spence. It's a good ball to his number 7. Tavernier. Going to be a chance here for Borough. No, there's not. And Watford clear. Number 2. 16 Howson. Howson puts the ball in. Ooh. And Azabalonga couldn't get onto that. Couldn't connect. It's a good cross in there by Howson. Azabalonga couldn't get the header. Just wondering if he would have got that header. Yeah, he would have scored. So it's a bit questionable marking that by Watford. But Azabalonga will know he should have connected with the header and got Middlesbrough the equaliser. So that was a letter for Watford. Heads up. Cleared. So another chance maybe here for Middlesbrough. Number 7. No. Back to Ben Foster. Just kicks it out to his central defender. Out on the right side now for Watford. Watford trying to bring it forward. That's a good ball on the right. It's in the box now for Watford. But nothing doing yet. Is he going to cross it on their right side? Boom! Pedro! Just wide of the left side. It's a good spot there to find Pedro. Ooh. And I think that took a deflection that's not been seen. Did that come off a player? That's definitely a corner to Watford. So a corner for Watford. They've already scored one from a corner. Shortly taken, and that was a disaster, but they've still got the ball. Another cross in, heads up. Bit scrappy there, nothing happening. But another chance, no. Another Watford corner. This time from the right side. Exciting game so far. Six in the stream. Hello, how are you all today? Hope you're all doing well. And thanks for joining. And cheers for the 3 likes. Corner comes in, heads up, and it's wide. Could Pedro have done better with that? It's a brilliant corner. It's been marked. Pedro pulls away. Just needs to get his header on target, really. He looks lively, Pedro. Looks like one to watch for the season. Is this where Middlesbrough get the equaliser? Not this time. Header on. Header by Watford. Long ball played. Who's going to win this one? Oh, just steps in and plays it back to his keeper. Keeper boots it out long. Middlesbrough win the header. Wilmot. Chalobah switches the play to the right. And that goes out for throw-in to Middlesbrough on their left side. Attempts 6 for Watford, 3 for Middlesbrough. 2 on target for Watford, 1 on target for Middlesbrough. Watford on their right side. Going to switch it to the left now as Wilmot comes forward. Plays a massive ball in. Can Pedro get there? No, he can't. Back to the Borough keeper. He kicks it long. And that's going to be a throw into Watford. All the way back inside their own half on the left side. 50 minutes now to half time. Tomorrow it's the return of the Premier League champions Liverpool take on back into the Premier League after 15, nearly 16 years. Leeds United. Should be a decent game. And that's going to be a free kick to Middlesbrough. There's also a player down for Watford, number 17. Stroud's checking the Watford players okay. No, it's actually a number 12, not a number 17. We did go for the ball. It's a strong challenge from Howson. No, didn't warrant a red card. It is a free kick to Middlesbrough. Who's going to get there first? Heads on. Be a skill there. Can he turn? He puts it out for throw-in to... Throw in for Spence to take. He could have taken that longer. Number 11 there puts a poor bowl in. That was Fletcher. 30 minutes to go to half time. 1-0 to Watford, because the season really only finished a month ago. But Middlesbrough won a corner. Number 7 to take, heads up. Good header away. Now Watford, as he defend the corner, and a good clearance up line. And that'll be a throw to Middlesbrough just inside the Watford half. Number 29, Howson will take. No, it's going to be Spence, number 29. Number 16, Howson. Fletcher to Spence in there, misses everybody. How did nobody score that? Under everybody's feet. And Johnson takes hit. Number 3, that's a free kick to Middlesbrough on their left side. Good hold-up play. Good bowling by Spence, but then suddenly it's under everybody's feet. Fletcher and Saville couldn't get hold of it. It's a massive let-off again for Watford. It's a good position for Middlesbrough to get a goal here. On the left side, not too far away. Just on the edge of the Watford penalty area. Marvin Johnson and Paddy McNair going to take this. Is this the equaliser? So here comes the free kick. McNair. It was poor. Came to nothing. Lots of scrappy play and Watford clear lines. Good defending by Watford. Back to Marvin Johnson. The right back puts the ball straight back in there. And comes Marvin Johnson. Saville. Back out to Johnson. And that was a straight to the arms of the keeper. There we go. Watford comes to nothing. Bit of a scrap there for the bowl. Marvin Johnson. Oh, the number 2's Dyke Steele. And Marvin Johnson's number 3. Bit of a mistake. Number 21. Throw-in taken, easy header, and it's another throw to Watford. On their right side. Header away. Watford leading by a goal to nil. And that is all the way back to Ben Foster. He boots long up the pitch. And that's going to be a header away. A header back from Watford. They're going to try it down the right side. No one going anywhere. There's going to be a free kick here for Watford. No, now Borough might have a chance to break. They're still on the ball. Needs to find a pass. He's got Spence, besides not to use him. Puts the ball in, number 9. Tavernier. Paddy McNair stepping forward. Over to Marvin Johnson. And Watford clear again. It's a good race there. Can Pedro beat Dyke still? The answer is no, he can't. And Dyke still clears the ball. Off to number 11, Fletcher. Fletcher still going. Fletcher goes for goal, and it goes straight into the arms of Ben Foster. That's a good pace from Ashley Fletcher. Down his right side, and that's a brilliant ball. He just gets in the box, but could only find the keeper. Or should he have looked for number 9? Asuma Bolonga. As a player down for Watford. Don't know what's with these new shirt numbers. They look pretty... where ones look like 7s. Tomorrow midday, Birmingham v Brentford, because Brentford have left the beautiful, idyllic Griffin Park. League One, Ipswich take on the Wigan Athletic. Looks like Wigan have just about secured their Football League status. They were in massive debt. It looked like they were going to follow Bury and be expelled from the Football League. Neil Warnock just delivering a few messages. And that's 4 likes. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and share. Proper old school football commentary. So Tavernier with the throw in, and he just puts it out for a goal kick. Sportsmanship. Ronnie Jepson, the former Gillingham manager and Burnley assistant manager, also had a bit of a time at Huddersfield. Was also assistant to the great Stan Turner at Burnley and Gillingham. And the action's restarted. Tavernier. That's going to go out for throw into Middlesbrough. On their right side. And Spence will take the throw in. Been an absolutely exciting match. Spence going to go long. Or is he going to throw it to Fletcher, who's been marked? It looks like he's going for Fletcher. No, they're not. Oh. Wilmot heads it away. He's going to try again. Here comes the throw in, and now Watford have won it, and they're going to come forward. There's nobody there. Hull will probably just pass back to the Borough keeper. No, he turns, plays a little pass. Now in the middle, and here comes Middlesbrough. No, a little short pass back, and that will come to nothing but a goal kick. There's no way Azaballon was going to get to that. Neil Warnock will not want to finish in mid-table. He will be aiming for promotion back to the Premiership. The former Republic of Ireland international manager Mick McCarthy, another quality championship manager, won promotion with Wolverhampton Wanderers quite a few seasons back. Ben Foster boots the ball out, 3 minutes to half time. Heads up. That's going to be a foul. Keith Stroud's kept all his cards in his pocket as the Premier concedes the foul. Oh, his end was with a Sambalonga. So is Paddy Quinair going to get booked? Don't think he was. So they're giving a free kick away. Just inside on the right for Watford, a long way out, but they've played it short. Ball does not go in the box, only hits a Middlesbrough player. So Middlesbrough can bring it away on their left side. Yeah, trying to put a delivery in the box there. Would have been a good option for Watford. It was a bit of a waste of a free kick. So Watford with the throw on their right side, taken quick. And it looks like it could be another throwing coming up very quickly. Ball in the air, all headers. Nope, headed away, then headed back. J. Pedro. He's got pace. But that comes to nothing and easily cleared. And that's going to be a free kick to Middlesbrough. It's been a good competitive game, that's for sure. 46% has been in the Watford half. 46% in the middle of the park in the last 10 minutes. So Borough really dominated the game. Made some good interceptions in the middle of the park. But they haven't scored as Watford clear out for still with Watford. And that'll go out for throwing to Watford as we are now into injury time. This has been a quality first half. Vladimir Ivic. How long will he last as Watford manager is the question. As Watford win that header. Another header from Middlesbrough and another throw into Watford on their left side. The Stanley Ralston, built in 1986, and the bottom tier was done I think in 92 or 93. 2 minutes of injury time. Watford getting their championship campaign off to a good start, 1-0 up. Cathcart with a brilliant header from a brilliant corner after 10 minutes. Jack Spence tries to put it in there, nobody there for Borough. Saville. Johnny Alson go for goal, and he hits the advertising hoardings. Something written in Chinese or Japanese. Alson takes the ball of Saville, shoots for goal, and just hits the advertising hoarding. It was a good effort from Howson. And this should be the end of the first half. About now. Half time. 1-0 to Watford. I'll be back in 50 minutes for the second half. Back for the second half. Watford the kick-off. Watford leading 1-0. So Watford now kicking from right to left. And now Watford coming up their right side. Could be a chance here for Watford. Kicked away. Now Middlesbrough have it, number 3. Marvin Johnson plays a long ball, misses everybody. Now it'll be back with Watford. All the way back to Ben Foster, who kicks the ball out very quick. Heads up. It's going to be Watford looking to... Yep. No changes in the second half. Watford still playing with 3 in defence, 4 in midfield, and 3 up front. And Middlesbrough have a man down. And Middlesbrough playing with 3 in defence, 4 in midfield, and 3 up front. So Watford without 11 of their first team players. Yeah, a bit of a clash there with Saville and Clevery. Bit of a delayed reaction. George Saville, a pretty important player for Middlesbrough. Of course, came from Millwall. Neil Warner did a terrific job. Steered the ship away from relegation, as it looked like the ship was sinking. So Neil Warnock, he's got Sheffield United, QPR, Cardiff City, Notts County all in the Premier League. But fortunately, none of them have actually stayed in the Premier League. All were relegated after one season. So Neil Warnock, not a good Premiership referee, but a solid Championship manager, not referee. There'll be a header back to Ben Foster. Just rolls it out, so Watford can come forward. Alacello playing it on the right side. Long ball played down that wing, and that's not going to find Pedro, and that's going to go out for a goal kick. Quite a lot of pressure on the 18-year-old Brazilian, but he's enjoying it. Of course, they've also got Glenn Murray on the bench on loan from Brighton. It's a bit of an odd one. I think Brighton could definitely going to need him. And Watford again, up their right side, number 12. Here they come. Bit scrappy that. Pedro wasn't able to control that, but Watford have it again inside their own half. And that's going to be a free kick. Just inside, just by the halfway line. I thought that, yep, it's Watford's free kick. Actually, Fletcher bit the moves that was given. It's played quick. Can't twist and turn. Pedro. That's a good ball. We couldn't control it. Nearly came off that. Pedro, that's a good play. Good awareness. Brilliant bowl in. Oh. The strike partner there needs to control better. I'm going to say Premiership football for Watford next season. If they don't go up, I think Pedro won't be here next season. Pedro plays the ball through again. Another nearly moment there for Watford. And 5 minutes of the second half have been played. And it's now, there's no sound here at Watford, so you can hear the managers. Long ball kicked, and Middlesbrough get the header, and it hits the Football Manager side near the Elton John stand. Taken quick. And Watford clearing their lines, looking for the pass, and Middlesbrough going all the way back to their goalkeeper. Middlesbrough taking no chances there. Long ball being kicked out. Now Middlesbrough maybe get their first attack of this first half. Howson. And that came to nothing. Kafka back to Howson. Johnny Howson, can he find his man? He does. And Azabelong takes a shot, and it hits the global payment. A save there by Ben Foster on his left side. Azabelonga turns well. It's a good strike. I don't think Ben Foster actually saved it. I don't think he made a save there. So Middlesbrough with a corner. Ball in there. Ben Foster comes, collects and rolls out. And now it's Watford coming forward. Down their right. Kept ball in play. No free kick now. Middlesbrough have a chance to bring it forward. George Saville. Back to George Saville now. Needs a pass. Only can go backwards. It's to McNary. Back to Saville. McNary. To Hull. To Dyke still. And that's going to be easily dealt with by Watford. Just playing the ball around. Their passing has been absolutely brilliant. J. Pedro. Back to J. Pedro. Clearance by Middlesbrough. Only finds a Watford player. Now Watford coming back up the field. And that's a free kick. As he was bursting forward, he was impeded. Is he going to take it short? No. Kieth Stroud just make sure he takes it from the right place. A bit further up the pitch. And he just passes it to his left, and it's gone back now for Watford. Can he turn? Good play there by Pedro again. Feminine needs to get a cross in. He can't. Can only play a pass. Can Pedro do anything? No. Well played there by McNair. Good defending. But still with Watford. Middlesbrough get it. Well played by McNair. He stepped in well. And that's going to be a throw into Middlesbrough just inside the halfway line. In that final third, Watford do look an absolute handful with the three strikers. And they'll just go out for a throw-in way up the pitch. No. Here comes the Borough keeper, who's going to boot it all the way down. Heads up. And that's going to be a throw into Middlesbrough. "55 minutes played, 10 minutes gone in this second half." A long throw taken. Comes to nothing, booted away by Watford. And that's another throw in, this time to Watford. Inside the Watford half, just by the Elton John stand. Throw in taken. No, not able to run. Maybe now Borough might be able to create something. Spence with a cross. Headed out. Good cross that was, but good defending. And that's going to go out for another throw in. No, it's not. Overhead kick. Saville. The Hull. And Hull finds nobody, and that just goes out for a goal kick. We've got 5 in the stream. Hello, wherever you are. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for the 5 likes. Middlesbrough coming forward. Azabalaga can't get to that. And it's just a throw into Watford. So throw into Watford. I don't know if there's going to be a drinks break in this second half. Could be a chance here for Middlesbrough. They could control it. Marvin Johnson can only put it out for a throw into Watford. Couldn't find Azbalong. Got. You can definitely hear the coaching staff from both sides. And here comes Dyke Steele. Back to Dyke Steele. Chance here maybe. No, good clearance. Good defending by Watford, but Middlesbrough win it back. Jet Spence couldn't get there, but wins a throw in. Spence will take the throw in. On their left side. He's going to go long. He's going to try and launch it, I think. No. He's got 11 and 7 to aim for. He's going to aim for Fletcher. Aims for Fletcher. Back to Spence. Headed out. Who's going to win it? It's going to be Middlesbrough. Then Middlesbrough can bring it forward again. Long ball played over to Johnson to Azabelongin. Now Johnson to Saville. He can't go forward, so back to Howson. Now Howson plays it back to Hull. Middlesbrough needing to find an opening from somewhere. And here goes Johnson. He wins a corner. Coming up to the hour mark. Still 1-0 to Watford. And Cathcart header from a corner after 10 minutes separates the two teams. No, it's been given as a goal kick to Watford. So half an hour left. Oh, it's a poor corner. He took the corner and Tavernier could only put it out for a goal kick. A long kick taken, heads up. And Middlesbrough boot long. There's nobody there, and that'll be a throw into Watford. Looks like Watford are now going to make their first substitution. Ow! Number 3 there. Marvin Johnson has just annihilated one of the Watford players. And Pedro's got back up. So Watford have it. Back to Pedro. Is Pedro going to go for goal? No. Easily cleared by Middlesbrough. And that's going to be a free kick to the Borough. Well, Pedro didn't... just in the chest. But he was straight back up. I thought that hit him somewhere else. Back to the Borough keeper. Kicks it long down the pitch. Heads up. A bit scrappy. Chance maybe for Borough. The number 7. Tavernier can't go anywhere. And it's going all the way back to the keeper. Is he going to pass it out the hole? Or Howson? No. Goes long. So that's going to go away. No. But what the... Is it a free kick? It is. A free kick just outside the penalty area. Is there a free kick? No, that's soft. I think that Chalababa thinks that was not a free kick. So it could be a chance here for the Borough. Well, it's going to be Tavernier and Fletcher this time. No, Azabelongin also over this. The Middlesbrough captain. Just waiting. Well, it looks like going to be Tavernier unless he's Deco and Azabelongin's going to hit it. Don't know what number 16's doing. Kevin Stroud making sure the wall is 10 yards back. Just wait for this free kick to be taken. Well, I think they're going to take the free kick now. So who's going to take it? Casablanca takes it. Oh, good save by Ben Foster. Straight down the middle. Corner to Middlesbrough. It wasn't a bad effort over the wall, but too easy for the keeper to tip it over the bar. No problem for Ben Foster. Just had to make the reinsuring save. So Taverner with the corner. I'm not sure if that's properly in the D. There's a target he has to hit. Everyone hits, and that's flowing into the stand behind the goal. They attacked it really well, does Hull. But Hull didn't exactly get it on target. There's a good chance there by Hull to make it 1-1. But my word, he didn't get that on target. Number 12 has come off for Watford. Here comes Glenn Murray, the former Brighton and Crystal Palace man. This is his Watford debut. Because he won promotion with Crystal Palace. Watford, I think, are favourites to make an immediate return to the Premier League. Glenn Murray is in the twilight of his career. $111 goals in his time for Brighton. There's a chance here for Borough. Oh, they couldn't get the ball. He needs to get the cross in the number 9. He does, but only finds a Watford man, and Watford clear, but back with Middlesbrough. All gone scrappy. And Johnny Elson is caught. So free kick to Middlesbrough. Watford have defended fantastically well tonight. And there's going to be some more defending now to do. This should be straight in the box. It's a bit too far away. They'll go for a shot. I mean, fair play. The number 3 can score this, but he just puts the ball in there. Gets to know where they'll go. Watford first to it. Watford been on the back foot for most of this second half. McNair wins a throw in. Which Marvin Johnson will take. Down his left side. Throws it long. Only finds a Watford head, so he has a chance to take another throw in. Further up the pitch. Who is Marvin Johnson going to find this time? And Marvin Johnson gets the ball back, and he's fouled just outside there on the left side. It was Pedro there with the foul. So number 17 and number 3 Howson and Johnson are over this ball. Could they get this to the near post and someone flies in there with a header? Fletcher, as a belong, will be looking for a good cross. It's Johnson straight in the box, headed away, and Spence has a try but can only find a Sky Sports advert behind the goal. Decent delivery. Again, good defending by Watford. Good man marking. Ben Foster boots up the pitch. Header. Just going to be Watford's first. No, cleared away by Borough. Heads up. Won by Watford. Watford coming straight to Howson. Howson just running it. Looking for a pass. Plays it over to Spence. Spence to Dijksteel. Dijksteel. The hole to Howson. Howson back to Hull. Over the Dijksteel. Still with Dijksteel. Looking for Fletcher. As Watford have dealt with the danger again. Johnny Howson there winning a header. As a belong. And that's a free kick to Watford. And as a belong, looking a bit bemused with that decision by Kieth Stroud. 4 shots by Middlesbrough, 2 shots on target. Watford have had no shots on target. 51% possession to Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough definitely dominating this second half, but the defending from Watford has been absolutely superb. Spot on defending. Glenn Murray gets his first touch of the ball and wins a throw in for Watford. Watford have it in their half for the first time in a long while in this second half, but Watford might have a chance. And Cathcart. No, Pedro thinks he should have got the throw in. Spence with the throw. Headed on. 90 minutes to go. I'm not sure when supporters will be allowed back into the football grounds. Here comes Spence with another long throw. Header on, headed away. And that's a free kick to Watford. Number 34 could be coming on for Watford. Number 34, that'll be Sinclair. He could be coming on in the next 18 minutes. Ben Foster with a long kick. Heads up. Could be a chance. Oh, he's getting by the ball and just needs to get the cross in. I think he's won a corner. So Watford making another substitution. Well, here comes a corner. Is this where Glenn Murray opens his account for Watford? And the answer to that is not yet. Is he going to get that ball in the box? Chawabar. From the left, headed out. And Johnson there rising, plays the ball. There's going to be a chance here for Middlesbrough. The answer to that is no. What for the game deal with? Tavernier is trying to chase the ball down. But Middlesbrough have it on their left side. Over the head of Fletcher. Now Watford from Glenn Murray. Some hard tackles going in now. It's a good challenge on Pedro. And then Middlesbrough. Saville now has the ball running. He's got a man over. Hasn't gone for Johnson, number 3. Plays it short to Howson. No one, and a good challenge there by Watford. And that's a foul by McNary on Murphy. Navarro, the number 32's coming on, and it's number 21, Femini, coming off. I don't think I'll pronounce that correct whatsoever. But we got the numbers. It was actually going to be Sinclair coming on, but they changed their mind for some reason. "50 minutes remaining, still 1-0 to the Watford. Cathcart with a header after just 10 minutes from a brilliant corner. Now it looks like Borough are going to make a change. And it's Watford with the ball on their left side. Lewis Wing is coming on for Middlesbrough by the looks of it. And that's a throw into Borough on their right side. So Neil Warnock bringing another substitution on that. He hopes it's going to make an impact. Throw-in taken. There's another throw into Middlesbrough. Lewis Swing a year ago scored a brilliant goal against Luton Town at Kenilworth Road in a very exciting game, very seesaw game. I was going to say this time last year, but it was a lot earlier, in August, in the opening game. So George Saville will make way for Lewis Wing. Johnson in the box. He doesn't win a corner again. Middlesbrough couldn't make anything happen. Good defending that by Watford. Headed out. Howson. That's going to be a free kick. Looks like the substitution now is going to be made. Tom Clever, he's had a brilliant game in defence and midfield. Worked his socks off. The former Everton and Man United player, the captain of Watford. Neil Warnock looking for more consistency from Wing. So Foster take the free kick. Heads up. Falls to nobody. Dyke still clears long. Falls to a Watford head. Nothing going to happen there for Watford. No, Glenn Murray didn't have the pace to do anything with that. And Watford having to go backwards. I'm going to try and go forward. The momentum has gone out of Middlesbrough's play. Paddock me now. Back to Hull. He goes back to the keeper. Keeper kicks long. Heads up. Could be a chance maybe for Borough, and that's going to go all the way back to Ben Foster. And Watford get a throw-in. The Middlesbrough play tried to close him down, resulting in a Watford throw-in. But a bit flat this game, but it's not been still a pretty decent game. Backhill now, good defending by by Borough and they win a free kick. So it's Middlesbrough. Just switching play now to their right side. Down, couldn't find their man. Throw in, and it's going to be, I think that's Dyke still with a long throw. Finds a Watford head. Number 8 now for Middlesbrough. I think that's Lewis. Good tackling by the number 16. Must be the first ball Tom Cleverley has lost. Throwing taken. Now Middlesbrough makes something happen. Thrown to Watford on their right side by the 32 red by the Elton John stand in their own half. There was a foul on Taverner, but he's up. Here comes the throw in. Chance. Free kick to Middlesbrough inside their own half. Don't know if a crowd could lift this game a bit. 9 minutes to go. Shouldn't be too much injury time. Should be an absolute superb game tomorrow. Leeds v Liverpool live from Anfield. The league champions playing Leeds United back into the Premiership for the first time in over 16 years. And here come maybe Middlesbrough. No, back to the keeper. Ben Foster just plays it out. I'm sorry, that's the Middlesbrough keeper. Long boot down the pitch. Heads up. Headed away. And that's going to be a throw in to Borough. Throw in. Can he take it long? And he was caught. And Howson must know that was going to be a foul when he caught him. It was a full-blooded challenge. We did go for the ball. There's been no bookings whatsoever in this game. Frost on that left side, going to boot it straight up the left. Booted away. It's kind of a bit of a training for Padasella. Goes to get the cross in, and that's gone out for a throw in. Well, sure, I'll say a goal kick. I think this game is all but finished. As Ablonga couldn't turn his man. Tried once, tried twice. Was that a corner or was it a goal kick? I think they came off the Watford player's boot. And there's a goal kick. And Watford have it. No, back to Middlesbrough. Again, very scrappy this game. The ball's starting to be given away a lot. It's on the left wing for Watford, but given away to Borough. No foul. Now Watford have it. Borough going backwards. Hull with a long ball. As a Belonga, and he wins a free kick. This could be the first booking for Wilmot. He did pull him down. Once again, thank you for everybody who has joined tonight. Oh, that's definitely a booking. He's pulled him. He's holding on to him. He's got hold of his arm. 100% a booking. So Ben Wilmot gets the first booking of the game of Kieth Stroud. So it's a good position now to whip in a good cross from this free kick. It's going to be Tavernier. There's plenty to aim for. This could be the equaliser. Coming in from the right side. Grant Hole being marked by Navarro. Ball comes in and flies out for a goal kick. Good quality from the delivery, but once again, Azabelong couldn't get his head to that. Oh, he's header, he just couldn't get it down. It flies over the bar. Just under 4 minutes remaining. Massive kick down the pitch by Ben Foster. We in for a fantastic grand finale to this game. Pedro. Middlesbrough clear their lines, but only find a Watford shirt. Good defending there by Grant Holt. Chalabar. Here comes Cathcart, the goal scorer. Cleverly. Glenn Murray. And he's not going to be able to get across from there. Needs help. And Middlesbrough, well, they had a good chance to clear there, but it's following again to Watford. Not going to be able to find Glenn Murray. And I think it's no surprise that Watford are actually back in the Championship. You know, surprised that some Watford fans might feel they're back in the Championship. They did have a bad run to start off with, and when the season resumed after a long layoff, they didn't win enough. It's going to be a drop ball. A long ball by what? And that's going to find Ben Foster from that long ball. It was a really decent game, but after 71 minutes, as we got to the last 20 minutes, the game just died out. All the way back to the Borough keeper, throws it out. Alson's going to go. McNary going back to his keeper. Over to Johnson, maybe. Long ball kick down the field. It's going to be... Stays with Middlesbrough. I think Borough won a corner. Tavernier's got the ball. Tavernier, yep, it's a corner to Middlesbrough. Tavernier's going to take it. Phillips coming on for Watford shortly. Last minute of normal time. straight in by McNary. Good save by Foster. And Watford clear out for throw-in to Middlesbrough. Good save that by Ben Foster. He's had a solid game. There's going to be a change up front. Kieth comes off and Daniel Phillips comes on. So the game has fizzled out pretty badly. But Watford won't mind as long as they get the 3 points. So it's going to be Marvin Johnson with the throw in. Still Marvin Johnson. Needs to get a cross in. Whips a cross in. And Ben Foster will grab that. No problems whatsoever. 4 minutes of injury time. So Daniel Phillips making his debut for Watford. Could be one for the future for the Hornets. As Watford have it in the middle. Just need to hold the ball for another 4 minutes. Here you go, Watford. Seeing the game out there. Throw into Watford just by the corner flag. Can Watford take a long throw? No, just playing it short. Going for another corner. Playing it by the corner flag. McNary. It's a goal kick. Booed it straight down the pitch as Middlesbrough going to try and force this equaliser. That's no free kick. A massive boot up the pitch from Watford. And that's going to be a throw into Middlesbrough inside their own half. On that left side. But we're trying to bring the ball forward, but Watford just boot the ball back up. They're not taking any chances or giving Middlesbrough any space to breathe. The last 2 minutes. Still time for Middlesbrough to save it, but that's a free kick to Watford. And as Ballon is not happy with that decision whatsoever. Nearly down to the last minute of injury time. Pretty hard to pick a man of the match. I think Pedro for Watford has won it. He's definitely the man of the match, that's for sure. Just 18 years of age. Looks one for the future, the young Brazilian. He's had an excellent game. And we're down to the last minute. It looks like Watford are going to gather all 3 points. Unless there's a sting in the tail. Maybe just could be it for Borough. And Ben Foster was well out. As a Ballon was offside anyway. I think the other man in the match could have been Ben Foster. He's had a superb game for Watford. Not put a foot wrong or make any mistakes. I think Ben Foster will be thinking, can he get back in the Premiership straight away? He's a very decent goalkeeper. Watford have nearly sealed the deal. And Glenn Murray wins a free kick in a brilliant position. In an absolutely perfect position for Watford. We've now played the 4 minutes of injury time. The Beyondage could just bang this out of the ground. This doesn't have to be a goal. So Watford have definitely won this game unless something extraordinary happens. I think he's fancying this. I think he wants a goal. I would just say bang it into the stand. Grandstand finish maybe for Watford, make it 2-0 if he can score this free kick. Smashes the wall, hits the wall again, clears, game over. So Cathcart's goal after 10 minutes was more than enough to win the game, and Watford start the season with a victory. So thank you very much for all of those who joined the stream. 5 likes, thank you very much. Don't forget, leave some comments after the stream is re-uploaded. I'll say thank you very much and good night.